say thank you to all the trustees and school staffs, school board staff for giving me an opportunity to speak here. And secondly, I want everyone to know that I opposed discrimination. I myself have been discriminated 3 times, and twice of them I got pushed on my shoulders. So I really know. I was younger and stronger. And one time it happened in Burnaby. That was last year. I was younger and I was stronger. So I feel very bad. So I understand how you feel when this happened to you. So I want to make it clear that I oppose discriminations. I'm pretty sure everybody, including those parents who are opposing 545, oppose discriminations. Even those who discriminate others do not want it happen to them. I'm pretty sure that's so. Some of the media simply ignore this. It's very sad. I read newspapers. Opposing 545 become opposing gay rights. That's wrong. Thus, I want to make it clear that I oppose discrimination against any group of people, even I do not agree with certain values they have. So, such as homosexuality, I do not agree with their value, but I agree, do not discriminate. So why I oppose 545? There are reasons. Reason number 1, this policy does not protect, it actually promotes certain group of people. So that's the very reason. Let me pick some paragraphs from the draft and replace some of the taxes. For example, replace LGBTQ with Christian church. Replace gay, straight, aliens clubs with Bible study groups. And read them for you and see how you feel. Student programs. A. Teachers shall be encouraged to embed and integrate discrimination against Christians issues into existing curriculum in age-appropriate ways to help students acquire the skills and knowledge to understand the impacts of discrimination against Christians upon society. Okay. Learning resource, curriculum resources, and library resources. G. Teaching personnel shall review materials prior to use to identify areas of belief bias. This review may involve consultation with Christian churches and learning resource and consulting and student support. Where students request and staffs are willing to volunteer their time, Bible study groups will be encouraged at secondary schools in the district, and Bible study groups will be encouraged for intermediate students. And school and community relations. The Board of Education will work to create partnerships that ensure effective participation in the education process by the Christian churches that are committed to the mission of the Board of Education. So if I replace some of the taxes to you, you can clearly see that this is a promotion. This is not protection. So as Belinda have mentioned already, we do have policy that deal with discrimination of any kind. Okay, so I just ignore my second part because that's my second one. Number 3, separate facts and conclusions. First of all, I have read some facts provided by the Excuse me, just let me mention the, as a group, right? LGBTQ. Okay. And so the facts. What I want to say is we have scientists here, right? We have facts, but be careful of the conclusions. Making decision on facts provided by one certain group, but ignore other facts, is partial, bias, and dangerous. For example, we have facts here. Burnaby School Board has 7 trustees. All of them are from the same party. If I'm wrong, please let me know. And 2 of them are women. So conclusion here, this party does not treat women equally with men because not enough women involved. See, you have facts, the conclusion can be totally different. Even the genius scientist, Albert Einstein, made a mistake in his famous equations. So that's why I say, be careful, separate the facts and conclusions. You have the facts, the conclusion might be wrong. Another example is federal election. Last month, the opposition party, 3 of them made a decision to bring down the government, right? They have their own facts. So they made a big decision. And guess what? Everybody knows, right? 2 of them failed fatally. So that's my conclusion. Making a decision based on facts provided by a certain group, but ignore other facts, is dangerous. The decision will be. So number 4, multicultural environment. We need to promote common values only. When we have different beliefs, everybody, we have different beliefs, right? Everybody stick to what they believe. So I call this one religious. Well, even though we don't have religion, but everybody stick to what they believe, right? So when people do not agree with each other, we hold our own belief in our hearts and we respect each other. And live in the same land with harmony. We do not use force, laws, or government to promote our belief. And like Nazi Germany or communist party, countries, when people had different beliefs from the party in power, camps were set up. People were forced to work and brainwashed in the camp. And the history shows millions died. Right? We don't do it in Canada, thanks God, because we bring down the government not by cutting heads off, but by counting heads. That's really good. And here's what I believe. I believe Bible. According to the Bible says God makes the sun rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rains on the just and on the unjust. The Bible also teaches us treat others the way you want them to treat you. So these are the foundations I as a Christian and we as a Christian, if any of you are Christians, can respect others when we have different opinions. God have mercy on those who do not believe Him, so we have mercy on those who do not agree with us. Okay, but this is what I believe. Unfortunately, that will have impact on some of those people who believe other values. The homosexuality is sin. I truly believe so, right? Do not be offended. Okay, let me explain. I sin. I am a sinner as well. That's why I need a savior, right? So do not be offended. Okay. So when we promote something in the public school, we do not promote certain values. We promote common values, like treat others, respect others when you do not agree with them. These values protect all the group of people, including LGBTQ group of people. So that's my conclusion. When you promote something, promote common values. that all the religions, the common grounds, right? So, summary. Please do not promote a certain group of people or what they believe in public school. Second, please do not make decisions based on partial facts. And third, when promoting, promote some common values. So lastly, I could see none of the trustees oppose this promotion. So this time I urge you to vote no, not because other things, but because it promotes a certain group of people. Okay. Finally, may God who made this land glorious and free, as stated in our national lyrics, bless you and your family, and may God bless Burnaby and Canada. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustees, any questions or clarification for the delegation? Seeing none, we'll move to our